So I have completed the rows from row 23 until row 35. Now we have done, this is how it's look so far. So this is from the shoulder, and then underarm part, and then after that, so you have increase for the underarm part, and then after that is the straight. There is no increasing from the row number 23 until row 35. Now from row 36 until row 43, so you are doing exactly the same as you have done before. So you are following like this one. So row 36, and then you make repeating from the row number 2 until 5, and then again row number 2 and then 5, so you're making a 2 block, and then you have done with the back part. And then once you have done that, we will start connecting from shoulder to shoulder and then side to side of the body. Okay, so from this part you do exactly the same as the one that you do it here as well. So you follow this pattern from row number 2 to 5, 2 to 5, so you're making only the 2 block. Okay, so once you have done the row 35, and then you do exactly the same, chain one, and then turn your work, and then you do the 1 single crochet on the first stitch, and then chain 2, and then skip 2, you do the 1 double crochet, and then chain 2, and then 1 double crochet in the same stitch. Okay, and you do exactly the same, so chain 2, and then skip 2, and then you do 1 single crochet, chain 2, 1 to skip 2, and then 1 double crochet, chain 2, and then 1 double crochet. So you repeat exactly the same process from row number 2 until 5, and then one more set from row number 2 till 5, so you have a 2 block. So from here to there, and then until row 43, and then I'll see you shortly once you have done that, and we will start connecting shoulder to shoulder and then side to side of the body. Okay, so I have completed the back part until row 43. So this is the shoulder part, and then the body, and then the bottom. So now we're going to connecting from the 3 pieces. So make sure this is because you will sewing it from outside, so this is the right side facing each other, this is the wrong side. So the right side facing each other, and one side from this one, from right side, and then make sure you have another one as well, so all the right side is facing each other, and then we will connecting shoulder to shoulder. Okay, so like that. Now you need to decide whether you will have one opening or you will stitch close for both sides. So for me, I will make one opening on the this side. Okay, so this side I will stitch full, and then this meaning that is if it in the body, it will be on the right side. Okay, so this one I will show it to you how to connecting shoulder to shoulder using the single crochet, and then you do exact this part as well, and then after that shoulder to shoulder. Okay, so grab your yarn. Like I said, make sure this is right side, and then right side is facing each other, and then you matching it. So this one there are, in this you remember the first row is 27 stitch and then the becoming 25 double crochet. So you have to counting on the back part as well is 25, so it will be matched. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 times 2 24 plus 1 25. So I will start from that part connecting to this. Let me put the marker to make it easier. So this is my 25 stitch, 25 double crochet, and then I will attach my first stitch there and there, like that. So you will do the single crochet all across, 25 single crochet. This is how you connecting both sides. Now if you have any other method or way to connecting, either using the tapestry needle or using the slip stitch, you can do that as well. This is an optional, yeah. So you do chain 1, and then in the same stitch you will do first single crochet. Okay, and then you do the 8 stitch, 1 on the front and then 1 on the back, single crochet, grab in the front and then grab on the back, single crochet, and then you continue doing so all across. You should have 25 single crochet. Okay, and then I'll meet you. So this is how it's look like, the connection between the two, and I'll see you when you reach there on the corner. So when you have reaching at the end, you just need to chain 1 and then cut your yarn and then fasten up, pull it tight. So this is how it look like, using the single crochet connection between shoulder to the shoulder, and then you do exactly the same for the other side. Okay, the other shoulder, make sure right side facing the right side. Now on the shoulder, on the body part, you remember that you have stopped your underarm until row number 22, so make sure you're counting it right, and then you will connecting from that part. So here this is row number 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 and 22. So I will place the marker there. And then from the other side as well, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So this is our shoulder. Okay, so you attach your yarn as from the row 22. So from the row 22 until here row 35, and then you do in each column you do here, each column you have 2 single crochet, and then once you have completed here, and then you fasten up, and then you're connecting to another at the 2 row from here, the 2 column, and then you leave it open here because this is on the right side where I'm going to let it open. So how to do this side? So this is again an optional. You can either go directly there, but then it will making there is a opening and then it's too big for the connection, so I like to go through the in between. You remember that every time that we do the double crochet there, so one is there, and then grab the other side, and then I will connecting my yarn. So I can remove my marker now. So in the each column, I call it, this is each row, I will have 2 single crochet, and then this will be the first one. Chain 1, and then again in the same stage 1 single crochet, and then again here this will be single crochet. So make sure you matching it between the row. Like that. So I did not go in this part, I go in the here and here, so there will be always 2 single crochet, and then you continue doing so until you reach the row 35, and then we will fasten up, and then we'll attach another yarn in this part, so we leave it open, that part. Okay, so I have connecting from this underarm part until here, and then I will leave the opening for this part, so this one block, and then I'll leave these 2 rows, so one is here and then one is here, it will be closing, so I will let the opening in this much. Okay, and again this is optional, you can close it whole entire, or you can leave it open. This is where your ribbon one side will be goes to this part. Okay, and while the other side you can, while this side you can close it whole entire length, so like that. So you're connecting from the underarm until the bottom, all of them. Okay, and then here the shoulder to the shoulder. Okay, so you do exactly the same. You go to the that one stitch, and then taking from the other side, and then make sure it's matching, and then you attach your yarn, and then you do tie it 2 times, and then you do the single crochet like that. Chain 1, and then in the same stitch you do single crochet, and then next stitch you do another single crochet, and then on the last one here, one, and then the last one, there. Okay, so you have done like 2 stitch on the beginning and then 2 stitches there, so you have a full single crochet on that part. Chain 1 and then cut your yarn, fasten up. Okay, so you leave this open, and then after that we're going to do the single crochet all around here, to make sure the stitch is tidy and neat, but you will do it in this part because you want to showing it in this part, okay, not on the inside. So you turn and then you attach your yarn. You can start in any part that you wish, and then you this is again another optional. If you wish to leave it as it is, then it's not a problem, but I like to see it when there is a single crochet, so it will be neat finishing. So you do the same, chain 1, and then you do the single crochet on the same stitch, and then next to it single crochet, next to it single crochet, and then so you do basically all single crochet all around. Okay, and then you continue doing so. You continue all around until you meet again on the first stitch, and you do the slip stitch, chain 1 and fasten up. I'll see you shortly. So this is how it looks like, where the opening part, and you do the single crochet all around and fasten up, and you just need to secure this one with the tapestry needle. Okay, so the purpose is when you like I said, this is an optional, and then you can skip this part if you don't want to do it. And then this is the purpose is when you close the here we go. So when you close the when you cross this part, and then another part will be on the goes to the other side. So if that makes sense, so this one side will be from the front, and then this side will goes to that opening. So one ribbon will goes to the opening part like that. So when you wearing this crop top, it will be look neat and tidy, so it's not overlap like that. Okay, so one side will be passed through the where is the opening is, and then one side it will be like normal. So this will goes to the on your back area. Okay, so in that way it will be neat, more neater compared to if you don't put the opening. But again, this is preference, you can do either. Okay, I will let you to decide. So we have done this part. Now is you do the connecting from the other side, and then I'll meet you shortly for the border. Okay, So I have done the connecting between the side of the body on this part, and then as well the shoulder. So this is how it's looked like so far. So what we're going to do, before we will do the sleeve afterward, at the moment we're going to do the border first, because the border will be very easy. And then again, this is an optional, whether you want to do give me 1 second, let me see, let me show it to you. So whether you would like to do like several rows like this is 1 2 3 4 5. So this one is 5 rows. So again, like I said, that this is an optional, whether you want to do the 5 rows in this part, or whether you want to do only 1 rows where it goes around only with the shell stitch, and then after that the last is a picot. So for this part, if you want to do like this, I will show it to you how to do this part, to making the border is slightly bigger. Okay, and then remember that we are not going to do the first, we will do the stitch, shell stitch from here, the first round, all over until the neckline, and then you pass through to the other side until here. Okay, and then you will work side by side. So you will do this one first, you continue the second round, and then you are not going to do whole over, you stop and reducing, and then back again to down, and then again return back to the top. So you are reducing. If you notice, this is the neckline, it's not it's like kind of making a V. Okay, and then once you complete it, and then you attach another yarn, and then you're connecting from this part, and then you do exactly the same. Once you have finished, and then the last is the picot, where you will go around all over the crop, including the around here, so here, so here. So basically in this part, ribbon part, we only do the picot stitch, so there is no shell stitch here, so it will be make it more easier, even on the back part as well. Okay, there is no shell stitch in the corner, it's only picot stitch, right? So let me guide you step by step to not confuse, and then I'll let you decide whether you would like to do several rows with the shell stitch, or you want to do only 1 row, depend on what you need. Okay, so attach your yarn, so this is the right side. Okay, and then attach your yarn from the first, so this is the row of 35, and then this is the first how do you call it, double crochet, chains 2 and double crochet, and then you will attach your yarn in that part. Okay, and then we will start doing the shell stitch. Give me 1 second. So attach your yarn there, and then you will do chains 1 and then single crochet, and then you skip this part, and then you will do the, here is 5 double crochet in the first column or row, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 double crochet, and you skip this row, you move to the other row, you skip this row and then move to the other row, and then you do 1 single crochet, skip 1 row, and next row you do the 5 double crochet. So this is 4 and then 5, and then skip one row, and then next row is a single crochet. Skip one row, next row is 5 double crochet. Three, 4, and then 5. So basically you continue doing the same thing. So this is single crochet, 5 double crochet, and then skip one row, single crochet, skip one row, 5 double crochet, skip one row and single crochet, 5 and then skip one row and then 5 double crochet. So you continue until you reach here, and then I'll show it to you how many we need to skip in this part, because the gap is quite different. This one is very close, and while this one is a bit far. Okay, I'll see you shortly when you reach there. So I have completed until this shoulder part. When you are reaching on the collar, what you're going to do, because this one is the stitch is a bit too close, so we will skip like a 3 double crochet instead of 2. Okay, so this is my last stitch, which is single crochet, and then I will, on the beginning, because this one there is a gap, this is 1 and then 2, so it's not too far, I will skip 1 and 2, and then on the third one we'll do the 5 double crochet. Four and 5, and then you skip 3, 1 2 3, and then 1 2 3, and then the next to it is 1 single crochet, skip 3, and then next to it is the 5 double crochet. 3 4 5, and then again skip 3, and then 1 single crochet, and then 1 2 3, and then 5 double crochet. 2 3 4 5, and then 1 2 3, 1 single crochet, and then in this part you do 5 double crochet. Hold on. So if I do the 5 double crochet there, so I will skip like 1 2 3 4. It will be is too tight, so here I will do skip 1 2 3, and then 1 single crochet there. Now from here it's a 5 double crochet. Now if you think it's too close, then you can skip this one as well here, and then you do next to it 5 double crochet there. 3 4 5, like that. I think it's good, it's not too close. And then you skip here, and then 1 double crochet, 1 single crochet there, skip here, and then 5 double crochet there. 3 2 3 4, and then 5, and then you continue, skip 1, and then 1 single crochet, skip this one, and then 5 double crochet. 3, 4, and then 5, skip 1, and then 1 single crochet, and then again here you skipped it 1 row and then 5 double crochet. So you basically doing exactly the same until you reach the bottom. So 4 and then 5. Okay, so this is your collar look like. And then here continue the other side of the blouse, and then you continue doing until you reach on the last stitch. You will attach to that part, whichever the stitches you end up, either the 5 double crochet or 1 single crochet. Okay, I'll see you shortly there. So I have completed until here, and then I have 1 more row to skip, and then the last is here, 1 single crochet. So basically I always end up with 1 single crochet. Now what I'm going to do is to the second row. So this is what I meant, that if you wish to end up with only 1 row of the shell stitch, and then once you have completed this one and then you do all around the picot stitch, that's not a problem. You can finish with this part. But then if you wish to do bigger, like I have mentioned earlier, so what you're going to do is you do the skip here, so you continue the 5. So what I'm going to do now is a back and forth for the 5 rows, and then reducing only in this part. So I'm not going to go around, so I will do work one side. So I will go up and then reducing, goes down, and then up and goes down, so until it's a 5 rows of the 5 shell stitch. Okay, so once you have done the here where you end up, single crochet, and then you continue to the next stitch. So this is for the second round, where you're going to do the 5 double crochet, 4, so this is 4 and then 5, and then you turn your work, and then you will do the slip stitch. You do the slip stitch to the first. You can change 1 and then slip stitch if that make it easier. So it's 1, 2, so you do slip stitch to the center, to the middle of the double crochet, and then change 1 single crochet in the same stitch, and then after that on the top of the single crochet you do 5 double crochet. So this is 3, 4, and then 5. In the middle of the double crochet you do, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in the middle you do the 1 single crochet. On the top of single crochet you do the 5 double crochet. Okay, 3, 4, and then 5, and then in the middle of the 5 double crochet you do single crochet, and the top of previous single crochet you do 5 double crochet. So basically you continue doing so until, so this is 5, until you remember we on the shoulder we have the 3 blocks. So in these 3 blocks I will stop only on this part, the first one. Okay, we will stop the stitch here, so we will not continue until these 2. We leave it, we will stop only on the first, on the here in this first block. and I'll meet you when I reach there. So I have completed this one. When you are reaching, you remember that we will end up with the first row in this part. So there is a one more single crochet there. I will do the 5 double crochet, and this will be the last 3, 4, and then 5, and then chains 1 and then turn. So this is row number 3. Okay, so row number 3, what you're going to do is sorry, it doesn't look right, sorry. So what you're going to do is you end up with a single crochet, so you don't have to do the there. So your single crochet is the last. Okay, single crochet, and then turn your work, and then you do the slip stitch to the middle of 5 double crochet, and then you do 1 single crochet, and then you repeat the rest. On the top of single crochet you do 5 double crochet, and then 1 single crochet on the top of the 5 double crochet, and then you repeat exactly the same. Okay, so here is where the V is starting, because we are reducing. We are not goes up, we are going down like that, decreasing. So you continue doing so until the bottom, and then I will show it to you how do we close this part. Okay, how we close this part like that, so it will be straight. And I'll see you shortly. So when you reach the last one, the 5 double crochet, and then on the top of this stitch you do a kind of slip stitch, bring it to that part, so all together, so you know it will be attached. Okay, now to the next part you do exactly the same, chains 1, and then you do single crochet there, and then again you do the next to it, you do the 5 double crochet. Three, 4, and then 5. And then chains 1 and then turn, and then again you do the slip stitch 1, 2, and then in the middle chains 1, single crochet on the same stitch, and then on the top of single crochet you do the 5 double crochet. So you are repeating exactly the same, back and forth until you have desire that the length that you desire. So like I mentioned before, this is I have done, this is the first row, second row, and third row, and then this is will be the 4th row. I will continue goes up. This is the 4th row. You follow exactly the same, where you see single crochet, then you do the 5 double crochet on top of it, and then in the middle of the 5 double crochet you will do the single crochet. So this is 5 single crochet and then 5 double crochet, 3, 4, and 5. So you continue doing so until you reach the here, because this one where you stop and then you do slip stitch and then you do the single crochet and then again you will stop there. Okay, so I'm reaching on the last one where I'm going to do the single crochet. So you remember this is where the first time that we have stopped, and then you do the slip stitch and then single crochet. So we are not going to continue because we will decreasing. Okay, so once you reach there, one single crochet and then chains one and then you turn, and then you will do exactly the same. You do the slip stitch to the middle of the 5 double crochet, 1 2 and then 3, chains 1, single crochet in the same stitch, and then follow the rest, 5 double crochet on the top of the single crochet, 3 4 and then 5. So this will be the 5th row or the 5th row. Let me show it to you how it's looked like so far. 1 2 3, give me 1 second, 4 and then 5. Let me show it to you how it's look like so far, so you will have an idea where we are. Okay, so here we go. So we are in this part. So we are on the row of 5 where your neckline is decreasing, and this is 1 2 3 4 and then this will be row 5. So you go down and the moment you reach here you do exactly the same, 5 double crochet on the top of single crochet and then you slip stitch here until here and then you fasten up and you are done with that. Okay, I'll see you again here. So here where is your neckline is decreasing. So I have reached this the last one, and then as well insert your stitch on the top of the last stitch and then as well there insert, and then you do the kind of slip stitch all together, chains 1 and then fasten up, you cut your yarn. So you have done this side. Okay, so you have done this one side. Okay, now we're going to attach yarn to the other side. So here, so you will attach basically from this part, from the top, because you will start with this from the bottom. The first stitch were there, you goes up. Now the second one ideally from the top to the bottom. Okay, so we're going to attach. So you remember this will be the last stitch of the first gap. This will be the last stitch of the we stop for the neck opening, same like the other side. So what we're going to do, insert in the middle of the insert of your yarn in the middle of this chains 5 like that, and then you will do the single crochet. You do the single crochet there, chains 1, single crochet in the same stitch, and then next to it you do the 5 double crochet, 3, 4, 5. So basically you are doing the same until the bottom. So when you reach here on the last, you will do the 5 double crochet, and then you do again another single crochet there. Okay, I'll see you shortly when you reach on the bottom part. So I have reached the 5 double crochet on the first single crochet that we made, and then next to it I will do the 1 single crochet and chain 1 and then turn, and then here you will do the another chain 3, and then you do the 5 double crochet on the top of the single crochet that you have made. So this is 5, and then single crochet, and then 5 double crochet. So you are repeating the same, 5 single crochet, and then again 5, two, 3, 4, 5, and you continue doing so until you reach here. You will end with the 1 single crochet there, and then again turn. Okay, I'll see you shortly. So this is my last is single crochet. You remember we start attaching the yarn single crochet, and then after that slip stitch. So this is the second decreasing, and then after that you chain 1 and then you turn, and then you do again slip stitch to the next middle, in the middle of the 5 double crochet. So 2, and then third chain 1 and then 1 single crochet, and then the rest is repeating the same, 3, 4 and 5, and you do exactly the same until the bottom. When you reach here, you do after the 5 double crochet, single crochet, and then insert your hook there, and then slip stitch to that part. Okay, I'll see you when I reach there. So I'm reaching here. What you need to do here is you do the single crochet in the middle, and then again you do insert your hook on the last stitch, insert the hook to that stitch, and then slip stitch all together. Okay, so this is how you attaching, and you have done the row 4. So this is 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we will do the last one. In this part you will do the chains 1 and then single crochet. Okay, turn your work, and then in the middle of chains single crochet you do 5 double crochet. And then 1 single crochet, and then 5 double crochet. So this will be your 5th row, where will be end up on the top part. So this is how yours look like. Okay, so you continue doing so until you reach on the top, where we will stop our single crochet there. I'll show you shortly. So I'm reaching on the last decrease where we will end up with a single crochet in the middle of the 5 double crochet. So this will be the last decreasing. So what you need to do is chain 1 and then fasten up. Or another alternative is, if you wish to do, you do the continue. If you don't want to cut your yarn, you continue doing the Pico stitch all around. However, I like to start it from there, so it doesn't really matter actually, but I would like to fasten up this part. Okay, and then I will attach another yarn from the other corner. So we will do the border now, the last border, which is a Pico stitch. What I'm going to do, you remember that we have this part at the end of the row. This is row 43, and then we do the 15 double crochet in total. So I will attach my yarn from that part like this. So for the Pico it's a freestyle, so you can do any Pico style that you wish, and also you can start from anywhere that you like. So basically we will do Pico all around, so it doesn't really matter which part that you like to start. Okay, so in this part I will do the Pico, this very simple one. So after I attach my yarn, chain 1 and then do the single crochet, and then I do chains 4, 2, 3, 4, and then slip stitch to the first chains like that, and then I do the 2 single crochet in that part. Okay, so 1 and then 2 and then 3. On the 4th chains like that, I will chain another 4, slip stitch, and then I'll do 1 more single crochet there, 2 and 3, and then here 4. So basically there is a gap between 1, 2, 3, 4. There is a 4 single crochet in between of the Pico. So you can make it even closer if you wish, like a 2 chains in between, or otherwise 3 in between, 4 in between, or 5 in between. It's depend on how far that you wish to have in between. Okay, so mine I will have like 1, 2, 3. On the 4th one I will do chains for 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then slip stitch on the beginning chains, and then I do 1 single crochet there and 1 single crochet there. So in between the here in the gap, so I always fill it with a 2 single crochet. Okay, so this is 2 and then 3 and then 4. So you continue doing so all around with the same concept. So when you see it's too tight, then you make it loose. When it's too loose, then you make it adding another chains. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, slip stitch. So I will do 1 single crochet there, 1 single crochet there, 1 single crochet there, and then 1 single crochet there. So you see when you do the Pico, you see it when it's like when it's fit. So there is no exact pattern where you can't make it too tight or too loose. So it's depend on how your stitch is. Okay, and continue doing so exactly the same. You do single crochet and then I will show it to you how to do in the shells stitch. So here, so 1 2 3 and then 4, 1 2 3 4, and then slip stitch to the beginning of the chains, one more single crochet there, 1, and then here 2, and then here 3, here 4. So basically you do single crochet under each stitch, 1 2 3 4, and then again you do the same, and then you do 1 2 3 4. So you end up with as long as there is a 4 gap, so you do single crochet under each stitch. Okay, so continue doing so. This is how it look like, and then you will go around the collar, another pass, and then you will go to this part, the ribbon, and then again go around and until the bottom of your, on the back of your crop top, until you meet again on the first stitch that you have met, which is here, and then you do the slip stitch, chain 1, fasten up. Okay, all right. The next one I will show it to you how to make the slip. So I have done the picot all around the body, and then here is where you passing through the other ribbon from the other side, first inside, and then just like that. Yeah, and now I have done the other slip for the left side, right side on my part, and then I will show it to you how to do the slip the other side. Okay, so this will be the last step we're going to do, so the slip. So what you need to do is to attach yarn. You remember that in the middle we have connecting using the single crochet, and then right after that, both sides, either here or there, we will put the 1 stitch each. So 1 is there and 1 is there. So attach your yarn here, and then you tight it. Let me zoom it a little bit. You tight it 2 times to make sure it's secure. So once you have tied it, and then you're going to, from the same stitch, you're going to chain 1. This is you do not count this one as a chain, and then this is to another double secure, and then after that you chain 3. So basically we will do the half from here to here. It will be full double crochet under each 2 double crochet under each column, and then after that the first round it will be all double crochet all around. So this is 1 double crochet, and then under each column here, this is what I mean by column, you will do the 2 double crochet under each, and then again next to it is 2 double crochet, and then all around 2 double crochet. So you continue doing so until here, and then so in total I will say I have, so this is your last 2 double crochet in this part. If you're counting from here to there, it's 19 double crochet. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19. So the total is 19 double crochet, and then you continue in this is also I counted as a column, so the next to it will be 2 double crochet and the same, and then the next to it is 2 double crochet, and then here I will skip it because this is too small, like that, and then I will do the 2 double crochet next to it, and then next to it 2 double crochet, and then again next to it 2 double crochet, and then this one again I will skip, and then here is 2 double crochet. Okay, and then next to it 2 double crochet, and then next to it is 2 double crochet, and then again skip here, and then I will do the 2 double crochet. Okay, now we are crocheting the other part, so here the other round, what we will do exactly the same. Skip this one, you do not do any stitch there, and then go straight to that part, 2 double crochet, and then here that's what makes the difference. In this part we will do the 2 double crochet. Okay, 1 2, and then again 2 double crochet, and then again 2 double crochet, and then next to it 2 double crochet, and then next to it is 2 double crochet, next to it 2 double crochet, and again next to it 2 double crochet. Okay, and then so basically you keep repeating 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet. Here as well, 2 double crochet, two double crochet, and then when we go back to this part we do exactly like the first that we have done from this part. So each column 2 double crochet, and then the last one, so each column you will do the 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet until under the last one. When you reach here you do 1 double crochet. So in total you in this part as well you will have the 19 double crochet. I will show you, I will see you when you reach here. Okay, so I'm reaching on the last stitch, and then we will do the slip stitch. Okay, so 1 double crochet on that part, and then you do the slip stitch to the top of the chain 3, like that. So in summary, in total you will have the 80 double crochet. So we are exit one double crochet, but it's not a problem. You will understand why I'm saying the one extra. So here is 19. From the beginning we start with one double crochet and then two double crochet all in the column, and then after this is total 19 double crochet, and then from one side until the other side we have 42 double crochet. And then when we reach here again, from here to the underarm there is another 19 double crochet. So 19 plus 42 plus 19 is total 80 double crochet for the first round. Now for the second round, just to let you make you understand the concept, we will do whenever we in this part it will be always double crochet. Okay, in this part we will be always double crochet. So half of the underarm it will be the full double crochet. So I will show it to you the one that is already done. So this is what I meant. So here, from here is double crochet, and this side as well double crochet only. And then when we only in where you see the motif, where we also going to see the motif using the same concept, but the numbers and then the slightly reducing because of we are adjusting to the size of the sleeve. And then so we are moving to the second round. So you chain 3 after the slip stitch, you do the chain 3, and then you do 1 2 3, and then you do exactly the same double crochet on the 8th stitch until you reach 19 stitches, as you when you have done that until you reach here. Okay, so I have reached on the last row. It's equal to this, in line to this one. So we have done chain 3, 1 double crochet on the 8th stitch, and then in total is 19 double crochet. Now from now on we will do chains 2, skip 2, and then skip 2 and then 1 double crochet, chains 2, 1 double crochet in the same stitch, chains 2, skip 2, 1 2, and then 1 single crochet, chains 2, skip 2, and then again 1 double crochet, chains 2, and then 1 double crochet under each stitch. So you remember this pattern where we start with the row number 2, from row number 2. The difference is on the beginning, on the row 2, we normally chains 1 single crochet and then chains 2. So because we are on the row of double crochet, so you don't have to do exactly like that. What you need to do is double crochet after the last double crochet, chains 2, and then double crochet, chains 2, double crochet. So in line, the height of the row is the same. So you continue doing so until you reach the other side, half of it. So you have to stop when you are reaching here, because then you will need to do all double crochet from this on for the 19 double crochet. Okay, I'll see you when you reach there. So I'm almost reaching on the last, and then since we have, this is what I meant with the we are exit 1 double crochet for the this row. And why? Because of we normally do skip 2 double crochet, and now on the last one, because we wanted to make it in line to this stitch, then we have to skip 3 for the last one. So 1 2 3, and then you do the double crochet on the part, so you will not see that big gap. Okay, so after that you continue do 1 double crochet under each stitch. From other rows, you will not experience this exit again, because it will be exact stitches. So you continue doing the 1 double crochet under each stitch until you reach under underarm part, which is total 19 double crochet, and then you do the slip stitch. Okay, so 1 double crochet under each stitch. Here we go, and then the last one. And then you do the slip stitch to the chain 3 that you did on the top of the chain 3, slip stitch, and then you repeat. So when you see double crochet is, then you do double crochet under each stitch in every rows until you desire. Okay, and now, so you continue doing so until I meet you here, and then we will move to the next round. So this is the row number 3. We have done the 1 double crochet under 8 stitch, which is total 19 double crochet. Now to the next one, we will do chains 1, and then you do the pop stitch 2 and 3, chains all together, chains 3. Let's do it again. Yarn over 2, yarn over 3. So you yarn over 3 times, and then chains 3, yarn over, yarn over, yarn over 3 times, yarn over all together, and then chains 1 for this part. So from here to there, this is chains 1, puff stitch, and then chains 3, puff stitch, and then chain 3, puff stitch, and chain 1, and then you repeat. So you skip this part, and then here repeating the same. So basically you are following slightly the same as the pattern where you do the shoulder, on the shoulder, and then on the bottom part. What makes the difference is, as I mentioned, that we need to adjust the size. So here normally you will do chains 4, however now we do only chains 1. That's not the difference. And then the rest you do the same. So again, chains 3, and then you do the puff stitch, yarn over 3 times, yarn over all together, and chains 1 on the third one. Okay, and you continue doing so until here, all around, and then when you reach here, you do the chains 1. When you reach here, when you finish the 3 puff stitch, and then chains 1, and then again you do double crochet under each stitch until here. So in total you will always have the 19 double crochet, and I'll see you shortly when you reach here. So I have completed the row number 3, and then this is how it looks like. You do the 3 puff stitch in the middle of the double crochet, chain 2 double crochet, and then at the end you do, on the last one you do chains 1, and then double crochet under each stitch, and then you slip stitch to the next, and then again you're repeating the row number 4, chains 3, and then 1 double crochet under each stitch until you have 19 double crochet, and then you will start another motif. Okay, So you continue doing so until you reach here, and I'll see you shortly. So when you have reached the 19 double crochet, and then you do the chains 1, and then you skip this part, and then you go directly to there. It's a 1 double crochet, chains 1 next to the space, 1 double crochet, chains 1, and then next to the between of the 3 puff stitch you do the 1 double crochet, chains 1, and again you repeating exactly the same. So under each gap there is 1 double crochet. The one that you need to pay attention is only on the beginning. You don't do any stitch there. Okay, and you continue doing so all around until you reach here. And you remember, when you reach here, this will be your last double crochet, chains 1, and then you do double crochet right there, goes right there, so there is no stitch in between of the gap here. So continue until you reach here, and then we do you slip stitch, and then we will move to the next round. Okay, so we have completed the row number 4. So 1 2 3 4, and then you slip stitch, you chain 3, and then 1 double crochet on the 8th stitch. This is row 5, and then this is the, in this part you will do double crochet all around. So once you reach the 19 double crochet from one side, and then there is no chains 1 in between, now you need to do double crochet into this space. So 1, and then again on the top of this double crochet you do 1, and the space you do 1. So on the, there is no skip in this part, so each of the space you do the double crochet. Okay, like that, double crochet, so continue doing so, double crochet all around until you reach there, and then again you will be repeating from row 2 until row 5 for the next batch. This is what we call it, batch, from row number 2 to 5. Okay, I'll see you shortly. So I have completed the double crochet all around. This is row number 5, and without skipping any stitches. Okay, now the row number 6 onward, it will be repeating from row number 2 and then row number 5. So this is what we call it, one block. This is one block, and then you can make as long as you wish, either 2 or 3 blocks or 4 blocks. So I'll leave it to you to decide that how long you want that your sleeve is. And then so the concept is the same, repeating from row number 2 until 5, 2 until 5, 2 until 5, and then after that we will do the picot. So you do exactly the same, you chain 3, double crochet all around, and then this is row number 6. Yeah, row number 6 is repeating the row number 2 that we have done here. So meaning here is chain 2, skip 2, and then 1 double crochet, chains 2, 1 double crochet, and in the same space and the same stitch, and then chains 2, skip 2, 1 single crochet, chains 2, and then again skip 2, 1 double crochet, and then chains 2, and then another 1 double crochet in the same stitch, chains 2. So you keep repeating exactly as the row number 2 until 5. Okay, so you decided how many blocks that you wish for your sleeve. and then mine I will do only 2 times. So this is 1, so I will do 1 more once I complete it, and then I'll see you how to do the Pico stitch, and then we are done. So I have completed my 2 block, 1 here and 1 there, and then this is my last row, which is double crochet all around. Now I'm going to show it to you how to make the picot. You do exactly the same actually as the border. So when this is your last stitch, you slip stitch, and then you do chains 1 and then single crochet into the same stitch, and then you do chains 4, 1 2 3 4, and then slip stitch to the first chains. Once you have that, then you do the single crochet next to it, 2 3 and then 4 chains. So you do single crochet 4 times, and that 4 again you chains 4, 1 2 3 4, and then slip stitch again, single crochet next to it, 2 3 4, and then again you're repeating the picot. Okay, and continue until you reach the corner here, and you do the slip stitch and then chains 1, fasten up, and you are done. Okay, so I'm reaching on the last one. So this is how it looks like, the picot all around the sleeve. If ever you end up same like me, there is only 1 left, 1 double crochet there, it's not a problem. You doesn't need to do 4 stitches. So you do 1 stitches, and then you do the slip stitch to the next stitch, and you are done. And chains 1 and cut your yarn, fasten up, and then you are sewing your tails using the tapestry needle to the back loop, to the back area. So make sure it's hidden, random, and then you attach your yarn. Oops. Like that, and then you can reverse it again 2 to 3 times until you're sure that it's secure. Okay, and then you cut your yarn. Voila, it's finished, it's done. So here we go. This is the slip that we have done, and then overall the crop top. So here we go. So we have completed the border, we have completed the sleeve, and we are done. Okay, you just need to steam it and then look neat and tidy, and then you will see it on my mannequin. And that's it for this tutorial of this crop top. I hope you enjoy it, and then if you have any question or any suggestion, a better way to do it, you may share or leave the comment below. And then also if you have something else that you want me to do it, to try on something that new that I never done it, you may leave the comment as well. I might be trying to do it for you. So thank you very much, guys. So see you soon in the next video tutorial. Take care. Bye.